Interesting. I looked back and I realized all the audio was so bad because I put the mic too close to my mouth. So please, my
Hello everyone. How are y'all doing? Lately, well, not lately. Recently, I've been wondering how long would it take to download a HoYoverse game? Because last time I downloaded Genshin Impact, it took 4 hours on this computer. So this time I'm seeing how long it takes to download Honkai Star Rail. So let's do this. And please excuse like the camera quality and audio quality because I'm recording on my laptop and this microphone is kind of crappy. So I guess this is kind of just going to be me talking about life and stuff, and seeing how long it takes. This is going to be in like, I don't know, like 7 times speed or something, cause it's gonna take a while. I just know it. Yeah, no, I've already downloaded it. I've already taken the video. And yeah, this is future me. Like 2 weeks after I recorded that. Also, this is going to be unscripted because I can't bother myself to write a script. I'm currently recording this at home with no one with me. Uh cuz I'd feel too awkward if they were. And also I'm not recording on my phone because I don't have a phone, even though I'm in high school. Asian parents, am I right? So yeah, something fun happened just 5 days after I downloaded the game. This guy, I forgot what his username was, but he sent me a random friend request. So then, of course, I accepted it because why not? And we like kind of talked a little bit. It was a little weird. He asked me where I from and like this is a little interesting. Not a question you'd like usually ask online, I think, cuz like everyone tells you not to tell people online who you are, like where you're from, where you are, like. So I found that a little strange. So I said like the USA, like it's a big place. Why not? He replied I was from the UK and traveling in Australia, which is it's fun. But then he also asked me how old I was. Like, that's a little weird, right? Is that just me? So then like I told him I was in high school, and he was like, okay. I asked him if like he was also in school, and he was like, no, I'm traveling. Which I guess makes sense. And I asked him like, do you plan on going to school? He said no. So he's either like already out of college or he may be unemployed and didn't go to college. So it's one of those two. Then he just asked me for my Discord, so like I don't know if this was a good choice, but I gave him my Discord. Um and like he asked me about like my gaming experience on Honkai Star Rail. At that point I had played the game for like 5 days apparently. um so I told him it was like decent, it was kind of interesting, and then he just dissed the game. He was like, "Oh, it's so monotonous. Like the gameplay's so bad. It feels like you're in like single player mode, like because the socials are so bad." But I mean, like, are you really gonna play that game for the multiplayer experience? Like, there are so many other games that are better for that. Like, why are you even playing that if you want to play with other people? Like, personally, I like single player games more than multiplayer games. Like, I don't really like competing with others. Um, because I know I'll do badly, but that's besides the point. I like single player games, so like I didn't know what to reply to that. So I just agreed with him. because yeah, I didn't know what else to say to continue the conversation. Which, I don't know, looking back, it wasn't the best choice. Like, yeah, well, anyways, so then he was like, oh, so I plan on, like, playing this new game, and I want you to join me. I thought, like, hmm, that's slightly strange. So I asked, like, what game is it? He said it was, like, Infinity Kingdoms or something. I was like, okay. So, like, where do I download it? Because I wanted to see what it was like. So, and then he like was like, oh, it's on Steam or like the Play Store. So then I downloaded Steam to download the game. And I downloaded the game and I logged in and like started playing. It was not better than Honkai Star Rail, to be honest. It was so boring. It was so bad. I don't know why he was like, this thing's Honkai Star Rail, and then like wanted to play this game with me. And he already started. He's already like played the game before. He's because like he already had like his profile and stuff. He was like set in like I don't know why he said he was planning. That was not planning. He already played it. But anyways, so then he was like, join the alliance, like. And then he, like, I joined it. And he promoted me pretty high up. So a little nepotism, but who doesn't like a little nepotism when it applies to themselves, right? So yeah, and then he, like, I don't know if he's in cahoots with the game's developer, but, he kept promoting me to buy this, like, beginner's, like, what's it called again? Beginner's bundle. I don't know. It's like a bunch of like building materials and whatever, and makes it quicker. It was $5. I said no, thank you, because I don't want to spend money on like a random game. And he was like, okay. And like maybe like 10 minutes later, he asked again if I had bought the pack. I told him no again. He was like, oh, but if you want a better gaming experience, you should buy this, blah blah blah. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to spend money. I'm just a high school student who's also broke, like, don't have any of my own money. Uh, thank you very much. I'd rather not buy that. So yeah, that was a slightly strange experience. I don't think I'll be talking to that guy again. I also don't know what gender they are. Cause they had an anime girl as their profile picture. And like, I don't know, for all I know they could be a pedophile who's like 50 years old. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just talk about life. What has been going on in my life lately? So school. High school, I feel like it's not that different from like middle school. Like maybe the classes are a little harder, but like it's not that different. Like for my science class, I feel like middle school science or like 8th grade science was like a little harder than the science I'm taking right now. But maybe it's just that my teacher has prepared me so well for high school that I feel this way. Because we used to have like these things called thought questions, that like us or me who was in accelerated science, which is like the highest or not highest, higher. There is no highest. It's like normal and accelerated. I was in accelerated science, so then like every like other week or so, we would have this thing called like a thought question, and it's like on the unit, and you have to like answer questions and stuff. The normal people didn't really have to do that unless they wanted to get into the higher levels. So yeah, they were interesting.
So my brother and my dad came back So I guess I'm going to be speaking quietly now. Okay, so we left off on the thought questions. So all you need to know is that they were pure torture, and no one wanted to do them, including me. But I still passed all of them and got mostly exceeds with some beats. So that was good. Okay, so now yeah, we also had like accelerated tests that we had to take along with like the normal tests. So that was just unfair. I don't know, we had to take 2 tests instead of 1. And the thought questions were basically another test, so we basically had 3 tests per unit. And we also had a formative like quiz, but that was multiple choice, so that was easy. Yeah. But now, like, science, high school science, I'm taking bio, by the way. 9th grade is bio. So, like, we only have 1 quiz per unit, and then the test is either the mid-quarters or the quarters. So it's so easy now. Like, I love it so much. The only thing I hate are the criminal notes. If you know, you know. If you don't know, search it up. You'll see what I mean. So yeah. And my grades are doing pretty well right now. All A's. So, good. My lowest grade is a 95. And that's because in English, like, we were doing short stories and, like, because our unit was choices and we were, like, analyzing the choices the characters made. And one of the, like, short stories we had was called the Scarlet Ibis. And, I forgot to read it for homework, so I was planning to read it during independent reading. But of course, there had to be a pop quiz that day. The one day I didn't read it. And that was before independent reading, so I couldn't finish the story. I got a 6 out of 8. 75%. My god. So, luckily, like, my grade isn't like, it doesn't depend on the percentage, it depends on the amount of points it's worth. And since I was only 8 points, it didn't really affect that much, but it brought my grade down to a 93. And I only managed to get it back up to a 95 with my writing assignment, which I got a 98 on. And I don't know why my English teacher just won't give out hundreds. Like, he said that if it was like decent, he'd give it a 95, and if it was like extraordinarily good, he only then would he give it a 98. So I'm just glad that I got a 98 and I couldn't bring my grade up. So otherwise I would have been screwed. If I can manage to maintain all A's throughout the semester, my dad will give me $20 per A, and if I have all of them, if all of them are A's, he'd give me an additional $50. So, motivation, capitalism, lovely. Yeah, my school life is pretty nice. My school is very nice. Teachers are very nice. So, my life's pretty nice. That's about it, I guess. So, yeah, it took an hour, 6 minutes, and 45 seconds to download Honkai Star Rail, which I'm pretty surprised about because when I downloaded Genshin Impact in the summer, it took like at least 4 hours. It was so bad, and it was only 10 gigabytes more than Honkai Star Rail. So that's it, I guess. This is what happened when I downloaded Honkai Star. Not school, just the weird person. I don't know. Yeah, I'm blocking him. So yeah, bye everyone. Thanks for watching.